What's up, this is Squad 2448, we're following Senator Sound Team mod review. Today we'll be taking a look at a truck pack released by McLean Modding, which includes many Ford and Dodge trucks. The link to his release video will be down below in the description. Up first, we'll be taking a look at a 2002 Ford F250 Powerstroke flatbed. This is color changeable, many different wheel options, and a few different engines to choose from. As you guys can see, this does have a pretty large lift kit on it, very nicely done on the suspension. These wheels look pretty cool, and on the front end you guys can see awesome job blacked out, very nicely done on the headlights and turn signals. As we come around to the side, you guys can see it's a F250 XL Super Duty as the tow mirrors, and then as you come around to the back, it is a dually, which is nice. And take a look at that. Now the toolbox is an option, which is pretty cool, but this is one very nicely done flatbed. Does have the bumper pull and gooseneck hitch, which looks pretty cool. Does have straps, as you guys can see, and it also does have LED lights. So once we hop on the inside view, this goes 98 miles per hour. As you guys can see, all of these lights do work, which is awesome, and they look to be all LED, which is a very cool feature. As you guys can see, the exhaust does come out right underneath the back cab door, which is okay. And take a look at all of these. I mean, awesome job on the lights. Now it does have an interior view. You guys can see that it is pretty nice. It does represent a 2002 Ford Dash, not too detailed, but it still is there, and overall is very nice. We'll be taking this for a spin, seeing how this truck handles, and I'm very excited to have this mod pack. This is a very cool mod pack. Go check out his release video down below in the description, and you can download the mods from his video. As you guys can see, the handling and turning on this truck is overall very nice, and I do like this flatbed a lot. Pretty cool, and you guys can see it does have a bumper pull hitch, which is nice. And up next, we'll be taking a look at another 2002 Ford F250. Now these are the other wheel options. As you guys can see, these are pretty cool, look to be chrome. This one just has a service bed on the back, which is nice. The exhaust does come out the same area, but take a look at this bed, guys. It looks like it does have a crane, very nicely done on lights, 2 stabilizers. A lot of detail was put into all of these trucks, and I do appreciate him for making these and releasing them. As you guys can see, it does have a bumper pull hitch, and take a look at that, guys. Looks like it does have a compressor and also everything like that. So I mean, very nicely done. I'm very excited to add this, and just take a look at these awesome wheels. Once we hop on the inside view, this goes 100 miles per hour. It holds 59 liters, and you guys can see all of these lights do work. I really do like the lights he did use. These look awesome. Now this one is color changeable, does have those wheel options and different engine options, and same interior as the other one. So we'll take this for a spin. If you do have any cool video ideas with any of these mods, let me know down below in the comments. I'm very excited to get all of these new trucks in the game. We'll be putting them to work in all of our different video series here on the channel. And I do want to thank him for releasing these, because these are some awesome mods. Up next, we'll be taking a look at a 2011 Ford F250 Super Duty 6.7 liter Powerstroke. This is color changeable. It does have a few engine options, and take a look at this, guys. This is one of my new favorite Ford trucks. Looks awesome. The cab on this is amazing. Look at all of the detail in the front end, the Super Duty. It looks like every vehicle is AO baked, which is also pretty cool. And it does come with a service bed on the back, 2 stabilizers. Now the bed is different from the 2002 version, but you guys can see, very nice. And it actually has like the staircase effect going up, which is pretty cool. It does have a bumper pull hitch, lights over there, and as you go up, I mean, it does have the mount probably for a crane, but overall this thing looks awesome. Once we hop on the inside view, this goes 100 miles per hour. All of the lights on this do work. As you guys can see, I mean, that is awesome. Take a look at this. Now, I might look into kind of taking the bed off this and using this cap if that is possible, but I mean, overall, this truck looks pretty cool. Has a top speed of 100 miles per hour. It does have an interior camera view, but it's not too detailed. I might kind of raise up that camera view just enough to kind of see out of it, but as you guys can see, there is a person on the inside view, and overall, all the trucks they are very high quality trucks. They look awesome, and they look pretty much like they would in real life, texture wise and everything like that. But overall, this truck did a great job handling wise and looks awesome at the same time. Up next, we'll be taking a look at a first Gen Cummins. This one looks pretty cool. It is color changeable, different engine options and wheel options. You guys can see I do have fuel wheels on it. They do come out past the fenders, which is a very cool look. It does say Dodge across the front end in chrome, which looks pretty cool. Chrome mirrors, and now this is the Powerstroke 2500 Cummins turbo diesel, which is pretty cool. This looks to be the extended cab, as you guys can see. Now there is the option for the toolbox in the back, a drop hitch, and you guys can see it does have a gooseneck hitch, which is very detailed. And as you guys can see, it does have the 3 straps and McLean modding on that. That is a very cool thing, kind of adding that logo. But take a look at that, guys. This suspension looks awesome, and overall this one looks pretty cool. Once we hop on the inside view, take a look at that exhaust, guys. That is one very cool exhaust. Haven't really seen that. Now it does have a very large speed, because this one is actually the tuned version. But as you guys can see, all of the lights do work on this, which is pretty cool, and I mean everything works. So this is a tuned version, which means that it's going to be extra fast, and I really do like the wide look of it, especially with those wheels. We'll be taking this for a spin, and as you guys can see, having this tune is just an insane tune, which is pretty cool if you do want to have some fun with the truck. But I believe that the dually version that I did spawn is not as crazy as you guys can see this tune is. So very fast, and which is awesome at the same time. So up next, we'll be taking a look at a first gen. This one is a dually, and as you guys can see, this is one of the other wheel options on it. This thing looks pretty cool. I do actually have it in this dark gray, and this dark gray looks awesome. You guys can see it is a dually in the back. It looks like this was just added to make it a dually, which is okay. Bumper pull hitch, gooseneck hitch, and this one is without the tailgate. So as you guys can see, it is a much larger bed without the toolbox, but overall this one looks pretty cool. Once we hop on the inside, you guys can see top speed at 75 miles per hour. All of these lights work on it, which is nice, and overall this thing looks awesome. On the inside view, it does have an interior view. You guys can see right out of it, which is awesome, and I still really do like having the inside view, even though it's not too detailed. But we'll be taking this for a spin, and this is more realistic speed. Like I was saying, the other one does have a tune on it. As you guys can see, it's pretty realistic, getting up to speed, everything like that, and it does have a pretty realistic exhaust out of it, almost a little kind of going out on us as we were taking that turn pretty sharp, but overall, one very nice first gen. Up next, we will be taking a look at a second Gen Cummins. This is one very cool vehicle. Now, this is color changeable. I did actually do a review on one very similar, but this one was made by McLean Modding. As you guys can see, this thing looks pretty cool. Awesome detail on the headlights. These are some pretty nice wheels, very, very wide. Now, I did get this in black, and overall it looks pretty cool. It has one exhaust out of the back, and you guys can see it does have all the straps here, which is cool in the bed. And then in the back here, you guys can see bumper pull hitch. And overall, this is one very cool truck. Once we hop on the inside, you guys can see it does have the insane tune on it, just like the last one, which is okay. We'll just have to be pretty careful. It does have all of the turn signals, all of the lights working, which is awesome. On the inside view, you guys can see, you could pretty much see that there is a steering wheel here, and overall, very nicely done, especially having that camera view. So we won't be taking this for a spin, since it does have the insane tune on it. It's pretty hard to control, but overall, one awesome truck. The final mod we'll be taking a look at today is a 2011 Mega Cab Cummins dually, which is pretty cool. It is color changeable, a few different wheel options and engine options. Up front, you guys can see it does have this pretty large custom front bumper from Iron Cross, and it does have a McLean Modding logo on it, which is pretty cool. Up next, you guys can see it does have American Force wheels, which are awesome. They are very wide, and they do stick out past the fenders a lot, which is pretty cool. It looks like this is straight piped right from the engine with this very large exhaust tip, which is pretty cool. Now, it is a 4x4 Laramie trim, which is pretty cool. Bumper pull hitch, and it does have the gooseneck hitch, which is awesome. And as you guys can see, it does just have 4 straps here in the bed, which looks nice. Once we hop on the inside view, you guys can see it goes 93 miles per hour. All of the lights do work on this truck, and this thing looks awesome, especially with it AO baked and everything like that. On the inside view, you guys can see it does have a Dodge interior view, not too detailed, but it's still there, which is awesome. And it does say McLean Modding on the side of the windshield. So we'll be taking this for a spin. As you guys can see, handling and everything like that is perfect on this truck. And overall, today's mod review was pretty epic, showcasing these mods released by McLean Modding. Thanks for watching. Go check out all the mods down below in the description. Have a great day and subscribe for more.